Peace, family. I had a friend of mine send me a video of Adam Clayton Powell. I watched a video he did a while ago. He was talking about black unity. When I heard that he was using the African proverbs, that would really caught my attention, because it's very similar to my thought process of the organization that I want to have for our people. The video that he showed was, he had one piece of paper and it had a whole bunch of black dots on it. And he said, imagine these dots are black people, black wealth, black churches, black organizations, black businesses, all doing the same thing, but they're not connected. He said, they all caught up in this European construct of individualism. He said, there's no power here. He said, it's nothing wrong with black people doing their own thing. It's just, why are we doing our own thing, not connected to each other? Because all the success, all the failures, is all on individual. There's nothing connecting us as a people. And we could just help each other so much more if we were to be connected. Can you imagine the society that black people live in, not connected to each other? It's going to be disgruntled, discombobulated, you're easily manipulated, easily controlled, you have no self-determination on any aspect of your life. You stuck in a perpetual state of adolescence, where you have to ask and wait permission to do whatever it is you want to do in life. I mean, is this an existence that we want to keep perpetuating? No determination on how, whatever it is you want to be. And then as soon as you do get allowance, you gotta walk on pins and needles, because as soon as your usefulness to the dominant society is over, they're cutting you loose. And right now, we have nothing holding these people accountable. Nothing. You can't buy anything on time and know for sure that your presence will be needed and required until your financial obligation is through. This is what happens when you live in a society that's disconnected. You can have millionaire blacks, you can have black businesses and all these other mega black churches, but as long as they're connected, as long as they're not connected, they can be controlled. It's as simple as that. When he flipped the paper over and showed the same dots that represent the same black people, the same black churches, the same black wealth, the same black businesses, but the difference was we were connected. This, he says, where the power is. How is the power here? It's because we're all connected. We all have a shared interest and a shared responsibility of each other's success. You become more efficient in a multitude of levels. You communicate more. You advance more because the communication is going from one side to the other. We grow and we learn from each other. We live in a society like that. You will be in a culture where you trust and depend on one another. You're relying on them. You trust them. And you protect them. If we all were arm in arm, hand in hand, you pull on one, it's going to pull on everybody. That's the level of alertness that we will have. People like that, when we achieve success, it resonates because we be connected to, now that we done got this wealth, now that we done grew this food, now that we done built this lumber, now that we done accumulated this, we all connected and we can start sharing and exchanging them all between each other, strengthening us as a people. We do that. That's a people that's that self-determination. That's a people who do not seek allowance. They are the authority. They have determination to be whatever it is they want to be because they control the businesses, the industries, and the institutions to be it. This is a people who know as long as they're there serving businesses, industries, and institutions that look out for the needs and interests of our people, as long as we exist, our presence will always be required. You can do whatever you want to do knowing that you are a priority. Whether you're manufacturing the products, whether you're distributing the products, or whether you're consuming the products. From start to end, your presence is needed. Can you imagine living in a society where our businesses, our people, our wealth, our industries, our politics are all working in harmony? Businesses consistent to the culture and nature of our people. Schools educating our children. Hospitals providing for our care. We having black farmers that's feeding black supermarket chains, that's feeding the black people, establishing our own economics, our own economic floor, hiring and promoting our own people. This is what we can do if we were connected as a people. But as long as we disconnected and everything is being handed down to us by their determination, by how often they decide, this is how you have one person after 160 years of slavery. We still counting one black that do this and one black that do that. This is the first plane that had a black pilot and a black stewardess all on the same plane. And it's just one. And you fools call this progress. If we came together as a people and achieved the same economic and political success that we have, but we stayed connected as a people, we could have fleets of planes like that. We could have strings of black leaders over our people. We could have hundreds of black businesses, industries, and institutions providing the essential needs and services of our people. We could have determination and complete autonomy over our way of life. And all we got to do is just think, what's the difference between one side of this paper and the other? And the difference is the mentality on each side of it. On one side, the mentality is, I'm going to invest in me. And on the other side, where we have autonomy and determination, is that we are going to invest in each other. Now, which side would you want to be on? The decision should be just as thin as that paper itself.